y'all, this is gonna be a reading for Pisces, our Pisces people, beautiful fishy people. All right, you know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, so there's a lot of craziness going on. You don't see what's at the end of the tunnel in the light for us Pisces people. Okay, I am a Pisces sun. Okay, so let's see what's at the end of the tunnel for Pisces. One card for Pisces. All right, Pisces, you got tolerating too much in reverse. All right, so at the end of the light of your tunnel, Pisces, is you're no longer putting up with people's BS. Okay, sorry, whatever you were willing to put up with before, whatever you're willing to put up with right now, or whatever you have been putting up with that is over draining to you, but you're just smiling and keep going, you're leaving that alone. You're about to be at the tippy top of I'm done taking bullshit BS. Okay, you're no longer tolerating things that are too much, overdone. Okay, you're going to stop over filling cups that aren't meant to be filled by you. They could be filled by other people, but not by you, Pisces. You're no longer in this season. You're coming out of this season and just putting up with people's stuff just because they think that Pisces are so sweet and so nice and empathetic. Yeah, you're all of those things. You're all of those things, Pisces. We top 10. But that doesn't mean that you can just keep putting your shit on us. Stuff. Okay. So, yeah, let's flipped. Again, flippers, but none of them want to come out. Pisces. There you go. One. And one more. Pisces. Just one. Okay. Wow. All right, so Pisces, you got the Sea Witch's lair. And you see that? Light in this layer. Okay. So you got the Sea Witch's lair, which is letting me know that you tend to continue to see the good in things, people, persons, places. Okay, you continue to see the goodness because you're not afraid of looking at someone's shadow, the dark parts. You are balanced out with how you see people. You understand that people are people. They're human. They're going to do human things. Okay, and even though that is true, sometimes people take advantage of knowing that you're okay with mistakes and not condemning or chastising people about these mistakes. That, however, is causing you to hold in anger, disappointment, because you're willing to allow people to do these things and not cut them off, not give up on them, not leave them alone. You're willing to see, well, are they going to be better? Are they going to do better? Or are they going to continue to be like this? you're going to have to balance your energy out and get in your dark bag too. Okay, get in your Lilith bag, honey. Don't just be the Eve gene, and it's not gender specific. We're talking about energy, so masculine energy, feminine energy. Okay, and the Pisces is has the Eve trait, the mother trait, Mother Mary, Magdalene, Queen Elizabeth, Mother Teresa. This, that's the personality traits of a Pisces. But in this season, you're going to have to protect yourself by allowing yourself to tap into your darkness, and setting boundaries with people that they might not expect you to set, or stop taking in things that people are used to you taking. You're walking out of that energy. Okay, you also got giant clams. Do you eat clams, Pisces? Do you eat clams? I'm a Pisces, but I do not eat clams. Let people know by setting your boundaries that you can love them, and you're okay with making bad decisions and bad choices, learning from your mistakes, and not repeating them. Know that you tapping into that other side of the fish, that other fish. I don't know what fish you are right now, Pisces. I don't know if you upstream or downstream fish, whichever one, okay? But you have to tap into both energies of those fish for you to be balanced out. You can't just be all good, all nice, all accepting, okay? And then you can't be shut off from people, cold, cynical, angry, revengeful. Okay, you can't be all of those things. There are pieces of both fish together that make you who you are. Okay, so you're learning that, and you're no longer putting forth an effort into situations where people won't learn their lessons, and it's hurting you. Okay, it's becoming a codependent energy on you because you're willing to keep putting up with something or people or things, and they're not going to change until you change. You have to be the change you want to receive, right? So let's see what's in the middle, what's standing in the way. Transformation at the bottom of the deck, and what's standing in the way is overpouring. Okay, being selfless and putting people's thoughts ahead of yours, working on what you've healed in yourself, your heart, your mind, your soul, your body, and pouring that into people who haven't healed those spaces or haven't healed pieces of those spaces. And you're trying to, or you have been, because we're coming out of this, Pisces, you have been trying to fill up people's cups whose cups are already full of bullshit, in order for these people to accept what you have to offer them. They have to get rid of what's not needed anymore. What is baggage that they're carrying around that they can't seem to evolve into better people, into better things. You are pouring into you. You are filling up your emotional cup and being emotionally fulfilled by doing so. Okay, there could be people outside of you watching you, okay, watching you do this, watching you love yourself in a different way. Okay, having that empathy that you give everyone else who comes in contact with you, you're pouring that empathy back in you. Okay, that's where you're going. You're done pouring into people, and they're unappreciative because it drains you to the point where you're not being poured back into. There is no reciprocation because you're willing to give because you see the potential in these people, these places, these things, these jobs. You see the potential in where it could be. Oh, it could get great. It could be better, but not if the situation or the person does not change. Not if that person or the situations, there's not an effort to change what the situation is. It's not just going to overnight get better, right? If you're sick, you know, there is things that you have to do to get better. You rest, you take medicine, you up your fluids. Okay, so there are steps to when you're not feeling good, what you have to do. There are steps. Okay. If this, I'm hearing, is that Rihanna? I'm friends with the monsters up under my bed. Yeah, this is time for you to invoke your shadow side. Not to be mean, not to be evil, not to be malicious with anyone, but to stand in your power, in your confidence, knowing that you deserve to be poured into. You deserve to be filled as well. And the universe is putting you in a position to where if people want to be in your life, they're going to have to pour into you more consistently because this cup that you have is already full of goodness, of greatness. Okay? But don't get it mixed up. You know, sugar and spice makes everything nice. And that's what people are made of. Okay? So the people who think that they want to be in your life, they're going to have to step it up because the universe is protecting you and your peace. Your heart is being protected. You are energetically being protected because of what you've poured into people in the past. Okay. Since Six of Pentacles, balance. Okay. People are going to have to reciprocate what you give to them. Okay? And you've been giving out goodness. Goodness and grace. Okay? You've hidden emotions about situations that were uncomfortable. But you smiled through it. You didn't let it hurt your soul, hurt your heart. You know, I just noticed this is the devil on here too. Could be dealing with earth sign, Capricorn specifically. But reciprocity is here for you because you're no longer taking a whole bunch of crumbs and trying to make a cornbread, okay? Or a loaf of bread. You're not taking crumbs and trying to make a loaf of bread. Like this Page of Pentacles, you definitely could be dealing with an earth sign here with Pentacles coming up again for you. Once you stop taking in too much, there is a bounty, an incoming of, I'm not making this up, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There is so much foundational stability here for you. It's abundant, okay? I mean, mental, physical, emotional, financial. There is so much financial. I mean, there's finances. Your finances is definitely taking an uptick. I don't know what you're about to do, Pisces. I don't know if you're about to start a new job, but you're about to get some more income coming into your life. The devil and the Capricorn. You're dealing with a Capricorn, but see, you're not in any toxic energy. You're not dealing with a toxic energy. You're not dealing with a toxic energy. You've learned this lesson on pouring too much into others, and you learn how to pace yourself on what you're willing to give and what you're willing to take. And that's what's at the end of this tunnel. And that's such a great lesson to know, Pisces, because it's not balanced if you're taking more, if you're giving more than you're receiving. Okay, you got Temperance here with the 7 of Wands. This took a long time for you to get to this point, to understand where you are. This took a lot of ingredients, okay? You went in there to make a simple cake, and this cake called for 1,000,000 pieces to be mixed up. All these eggs, all these cups of flour, all these cups of sugar. You know, you want whole milk and canned milk. Okay? We want you to whip the eggs, not just pour the eggs in the batter. So you have experienced a lot of things. You've experienced a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of ins and outs. But you are a Pisces, so you always bounce back, and you're never closed off with this. You're never closing yourself off to love or friendship or kinship. You're always still open to approach a relationship or situation with people. You're always willing to heal and deal. Oh, come through, Pisces. You're always willing to heal and deal. What's the bottom of that? Yeah. There has been an imbalance of happiness in the past. 10 of Wands, you're no longer burdened. Okay? You're no longer stressed out. You're no longer carrying that weight of the what ifs. What if I'm not enough? What if I'm too much? What if I'm not giving enough? What if I'm not being heard? What if I'm not being seen? You're no longer caring about that. And you're living for the moment. Okay, Pisces. All right, so let's get some advice for you, Pisces. You're no longer overly tolerating. I'm just saying no. Hold on. Before we get advice, they want to go back to the tarot. To the tarot. Got me stuttering. Okay, what are you trying to tell me? What else do you want to tell the Pisces? Like I said, the unfairness that it could have took a long time for things to turn around in your favor. High Priestess here. The High Priestess is you, Miss and Mr. and they, them, know it all. Okay? It's because you're in tune with your intuition, and you're not unplugged from the divine and your intuition. You understand, you know how to sit in silence and cipher through your emotions. Queen of Swords, be careful of being analytical after you set these boundaries. After you set these boundaries, be careful of being overly analytical towards people or being closed off, because because you move with grace and you move with intentions. Okay, so even with you not taking everybody's crap, you still love these people. You're moving with grace. You do not want to hurt, harm, or disappoint anyone. And because of that mindset, you're moving forward. And your blessings are no longer being held up. Four of Pentacles, God is Pentacles, okay? You're moving forward. And if this is fast moving, okay? It's fast moving healing with this King of Pentacles. That there used to be something here with this person that was detrimental, but it's not detrimental anymore with the fast moving, the Chariot, you and this Capricorn or Earth sign, or they exhibit Earth sign qualities. Y'all are healing a past situation. This King of Pentacles isn't done with you or this, and accepts your boundaries. And it could have took a long time, because Pisces, you are the hangman. It could have took a long time, but you're no longer waiting. You're not waiting, because why 4 wands here? Y'all are in a celebration. You're being focused on. Yeah, look, that's crazy. You are being focused on. And this is your counterpart, because it's the Emperor to your Empress, okay? This person could have shook some things up with you before, okay? Made you sad, disappointed you, hurt your feelings, broke your heart. And now this has been healed, and this person is coming here. 4 of Wands. Y'all are together, working together to be, okay, to be like a power couple, because of there's equal reciprocity. This person gets it. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, it's 4 of Pentacles. This person, 4 Wands, still at the bottom of the deck. This person still, I want to tell the world about you. Like, I don't want to hide you. I don't want to make anything uneasy. Both of y'all are being very considerate. Okay, and then he come back out. I'm gonna put him back. I'm putting him right here with you. Your counterpart. Okay. They could be more finance driven, and you more heart driven, but it balances itself out between the two of you. All right, can I put this down now? We'll go to advice. All right, I'll shuffle these one more time. Let's get some advice for you, Pisces. You can do it. Have the faith in yourself this time, Pisces, not in anyone else. Have the faith that what is going to be will be, and is not going to hurt you, because you learned a lesson here before. So you're not trying to repeat it. You know that you're right where you're supposed to be. Okay? You're right where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Do not regret anything. Take your leaps of faith. Experience life. and continue to spread the love. All right. There could be an offer coming up for you. In what aspect? It could be work, a work offer, a job offer, an offer to move somewhere. Sleep on it. Sleep on it. Tap into your dream state, your dream world. Okay. And before you make any decisions, make sure that your outer and inner are on the same page. There is a saying that we as Pisces, some Pisces women, preferably Pisces women, not really sure about Pisces men. I mean, not preferably, mostly Pisces women, not Pisces men, have that airhead kind of personality sometimes, which is a front because they're extremely smart, extremely genius, always thinking, always seeing outside the box, because they're a genius, even if it looks chaotic to anybody else. Look, they say, don't panic if you are lucky. So lucky. You're lucky and it's your turn. And you're still gonna be just as humble with it's not a big deal. I just feel like I need to keep talking here. Okay. Like, you want more advice for Pisces, but that's all I got for you. I'm gonna leave it right here, Pisces. Good luck with all of your endeavors. Congratulations on any contracts or connections or relationships that are turning out to be mind-blowing and a change, a breath of fresh air. You deserve it, Pisces. Peace.